any questions? Yeah.
How long did it take you to practice it? How long did it take you to find out that you want to do that sport?
Probably a little bit. I didn't like volleyball at first, but the more I played, the more I liked it. So, yeah.
What's the worst injury you've had playing your sport?
Should everybody answer that?
The worst injury I had is actually right now, but it's not that bad. I'm only out for like a month. I just hurt my knee a little bit, but I don't have to have surgery or anything. It's just like kind of twisted. So.
I haven't had too many.
How long did it take you to realize that you have many different sports and that you
I think when I started to get really busy, I mean, it was just a lot to like juggle with school. So I think around like 6th or 7th grade, and like during COVID is when I really decided that I wanted to focus on volleyball.
What are you planning each of you to study in college? And what are you studying now?
I'm currently a kinesiology major, which is exercise and anatomy physiology, and I plan on going to nursing school to be a nurse.
I'm not fully decided yet, but I'm probably gonna major in pre-nursing.
I'm thinking like economics, just like money. The hardest challenges you face in your sports career? Yeah.
do a whole season. It's really hard. Losing like 9 games in a row.
I don't know. I'm sorry.
When I twisted my ankle and I really wanted to play, but I couldn't play because then I wouldn't recover practice and I couldn't concentrate on
Right.
When I got track last year, I got in the ran for long jump, but I didn't participate because I fractured my wrist.
I also did track at Riviera.
I got my thumb fractured in sports.
For me, it was probably during COVID when we couldn't play sports, and I was also just joined a new team, so we had to do all our workouts on Zoom, and it was like a lot of running and push-ups and stuff. So
I feel like my biggest challenge I faced is just the amount of time you have to dedicate to something if you truly are working towards your goal. I know in high school I would have to wake up really early in the morning before school to practice, and then I would be at school until late practicing. And then same thing in college, I have to wake up really early, and I have to dedicate a lot of my weekends to practicing, which I wouldn't trade it for anything, but it does get a little bit hard sometimes.
What advice you'd give to younger girls?
I would probably say like training on your own a lot, because if you train the same amount as your whole team, then you'll be the same level as your whole team. But if you want to be better, then you have to train on your own and put in a lot of work outside of what is mandatory for your team.
I say find something you love and pursue that. I know I tried to play a bunch of different things, and I didn't really like playing sports until I found something that I did like. And so when I started doing that, it just turned into something that I loved, and it made me want to keep practicing and keep getting better.
Other sport you'd want to play if you didn't play one?
I would probably say volleyball or basketball, because those are my favorite sports to watch, and they're a lot more like fast-paced and entertaining than soccer, which is like really like long and slow, or something like baseball. But probably volleyball or basketball.
And then Dale can also share right over sports.
I love playing because I like playing a lot with my friends. It's like really fun because I used to do dance and I was like used to moving my legs a lot. So I was like, oh, let's do soccer because I quit dance because of move and then I started doing soccer. So I was like, oh, yeah, it's
outdoors with my team or like going to hotels and other places and playing tournaments if I need to travel.
I think I really like the idea of like playing with the team and like that kind of like togetherness that I get with the team and like the fun and competitiveness that I get to be a part of.
Yeah, I like traveling, sailing. I get to go all along the coast to like Ventura and Santa Barbara and places like that. And I love just making friends when I'm there. I love the team competition aspect where you get really close. And then I also just love performing. Dance, I think, is a unique sport where it's something you get to enjoy and watch instead of a more like competitive thing. So I think it's really fun to be able to show off for people that want to come watch you.
And what do you want to do after college?
For me, I probably just want to play soccer in college, and then I'll probably just play for fun after that. Hopefully, move back to California after Hawaii and like good job and stuff.
Yeah, I think like for me, I think volleyball's kind of like my route into college and like getting like a livelihood and a job through and like a good like education through that. So afterwards, I hope to get like a good job and like move back home to wherever I'm going. Yeah, kind of figure it out there.
Yeah, if I ever move to like the coast, I would definitely want to like continue sailing, even if it's not as like competitive or anything. Just like do it for fun. After college, like I said, I want to pursue a career in nursing, but I also think I would definitely audition for an NBA or NFL team. I think that's a good way to kind of wrap up my dance journey, to not compete but be able to get to do something like that professionally.
And then what is a typical week for you like in season?
For me, during high school season, we have practice 5 days a week after school. And then after practice, I just like go home and do homework and like that kind of thing. And then we usually have games throughout the week. It kind of varies on what day. And then Saturdays are usually just like relaxed days. And then Sunday mornings, I do privates with my friends and one of my club coaches.
High school we do like practices every day, so I kind of just practice with the team 2 hours a day. When it comes to club, I get to practice 3 times a week, depending on hours. And then when I'm not practicing, I'm doing like private training or weight training, stuff like that.
Yeah, during water polo season, it's pretty busy. Like I have morning weights at South High, and then after school, like I think like 5 to 8, I have practices every single day for the week, and then sometimes I have tournaments on Saturday and Sunday. But yeah. My college season looks a little bit crazy. We practice 6 to 7 days a week for around 4 to 8 hours. Which is kind of a lot, but it's not as bad as it sounds. In high school, I would maybe do an hour every day before school, and then 2 to 3 hours after school.
For me, in high school season, it's again like 2 hours every day, and then club 3 days a week, practice, and then like weight training, and then also tournaments like every other weekend. What's the coolest place you guys have traveled because of sports?
The farthest I've ever been was Tennessee, was just this last December for like a showcase, and that was really fun, but it was really, really cold. But also Hawaii, I've been there to visit the school and stuff.
I think my favorite place would probably be like Chicago. I think like seeing a bunch of the schools there were really cool, and it's like beautiful there during like the winter and everything. So yeah.
For water polo, we don't really travel that far, but for sailing, I really like going to San Francisco and also Hawaii. So. Every year for nationals, I get to go to Orlando, Florida, and that's really fun because we can go to Disney World after.